Hi, everybody. So you can tell I haven't done this in a long time. Been off this summer because I just talked for 3 whole minutes before I realized that I did not push the go live button. So I guess it was just a practice for me, huh? So we wanted to start off by letting you guys know that throughout the summer, at the end of June, we went to the Canatech Expo. I think we kind of ended our last live talking about that. So it was very successful. We had a lot of great talks about the conference coming up in March, and found a lot of businesses in the Louisville, Northern Kentucky area, as well as Ohio, that are wanting to come into Kentucky and be a part of the medical cannabis industry. And so when we got back from the Canatech Expo, we were looking for offices, and just by a mistake, we were shown a retail space for the office we were looking for. It was just kind of a mistake where they'd switched the address and everything. So we saw this wonderful space. It's downtown. It's in a historic building. We have beautiful antique silver original ceilings. So it just has a lot of character. We were very happy to be able to open the first independently owned One Love franchise down here in Bowling Green. So we're just right off the square by the courthouse. And, even though it is a retail store, we invite anyone to come by, have a talk, talk about Kentucky NORML, talk about advocacy, talk about industry, whatever it is that you want to discuss. So a lot has gone on this summer. We have had our D8 regulations come out, and we did have a bill for them already, but we kind of had some last minute regulations come out to help clarify how everything in that bill was going to work. So we do have a call next Tuesday. It is for retailers, processors, manufacturers, anyone who works with D8 in Kentucky, just so we can go over all the new labeling requirements, child safety packaging, retail requirements, and all the things included in this, because we have found out that everyone in that hemp space should already be compliant to these regulations. And there's a lot of people who don't even know about them yet. So we're having an open call again for anyone who is a retailer, processor, manufacturer of hemp, D8 in Kentucky. And we're just going to have an open talk about that, ask questions, and see what we can come up with as a community. So, and that leads me into what we were going to talk about today, because no, there are no new updates on medical cannabis. We waited all summer, nothing yet. We do hopefully expect those to come out by the end of the year. Again, that's just in the air, up in the air. Although we have heard that the D8 regulations that have come out are sort of a dry run for medical. So it would not be a bad idea, even if you're not involved with hemp or D8, if you're interested in the medical cannabis space in Kentucky, then go ahead and look over those D8 regulations. If you need them, can't find them, just send us a message and we'll get them over to you. And then, like I said, if you'd like to join our Zoom call about the D8 regulations, that should be on our website. It's on my page, but if you need help finding it, just let me know. Let's see. So everything else I wanted to talk about was really just kind of the events that are coming up. This is our new format. We're going to do lives. What is this? The third Thursday, I guess, of each month. And then Fridays every week, National NORML does a live and does more updates on the federal level, where we do more on the state. So if you look in the comments, you'll see I have already put a bunch of links in there. And what they are links to upcoming cannabis events. So, the summer's coming to an end. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on leading up to harvest time. So if you're interested, we want to invite you to attend. And again, I have all those things linked in your comments. So we talked about the D8 call next Tuesday. So September 9th is hemp stock at the Bickett and Boone Farm in Raywick, Kentucky. That's always a big time. This is the cornbread mafia, guys. So if you ever wanted to go to a really exciting cannabis event, bonfire, I believe, out in the field kind of party. I'd recommend that you check out Hempstock. It's a lot of fun. There's great people out there. So that's going to be September 9th. Here in Bowling Green is something happening all the time. It's not necessarily cannabis related, but in my opinion, it is. You can go to the Hardin Planetarium at Western, and they are doing light shows with Pink Floyd's 50th Dark Side of the Moon album anniversary. So that's just something neat. I think that happens several times over each weekend, and that's going to run for 3 or 4 months, I believe. So if you like Pink Floyd, check that out. There is a Canna Music Fest in Chattanooga. That is September 23rd. Got that linked in the comments as well. That one looks like a blast, even though for some people it might be a little bit far away. What's next? The Kentucky Mushroom Festival is in October 6th, 7, and 8. That's at the Barren River Magic Camp. I have some information about it here. I do have it linked in the comments there for you. So if you want to know more about microdosing, if you want to know more about just regular mushroom cultivation, not necessarily psilocybin, that would be a really cool festival to go to. But they are going to talk about microdosing. They are going to talk about healing through natural methods like psilocybin. So if that's interesting to you, please check out the Kentucky Mushroom Festival. It looks really, really awesome. And it's 3 days of like lectures and events and music. So we're really excited that Kentucky has an event like that. Let's see. So in the end of November, I believe it's November 29th to the 1st, is the MJ BizCon. That's the Marijuana Business Conference. It's one of the biggest ones they have. It's in Las Vegas every year. So if you're interested in going to a really, really big conference and really covering all your bases in one trip, MJ BizCon is one that you would probably want to visit. And if you are looking at going to MJ BizCon, reach out to us because we do have discount codes for the tickets. So, and they can get a little pricey. So make sure you reach out to us and get those discounts on MJ BizCon. And National NORML is doing their legal seminar in Key West. That is November 30th through December 2nd. So if you're feeling, if you're already tired of the cold, we're going to get down to Key West and do some, cannabis networking with more. It's open to anybody, but it is a legal seminar. So you would run into a lot more legal minds there. And last but not least, we have the Kentucky Cannabis Conference in March. That's going to be March 7th. Let me see. Is that correct? Sorry, I lost my place here. So yeah, it's going to be March 7, 8, 9 of next year, 2024. That's going to be held in Frankfurt at the Capitol Plaza Hotel. And that's just maybe 5 minutes from the state capitol. So we will be inviting regulators, legislators, senators, House reps, everyone that wants to be educated on cannabis policy and cannabis industry to join us on that for that conference. So we're really excited about that. We still have a little time to go before, we have to get ready for that conference. But definitely, again, if you are involved with hemp or D8 in Kentucky, and that's retailer, processor, or manufacturer, you're going to want to be on that call next Tuesday, the 22nd. It is on my personal page, and it is also under Kentucky Cannabis Group, which is our consulting business name. So Kentucky Cannabis Group has that information for that D8 call. If you need it, reach out to us, info@kynormal.org, and we'll send you the link so that you can register for that call. And then, the next thing coming up is that Hempstock, and that's September 9th. So look that up, click all the links in the comments, and show up at some cannabis events this fall. So I don't know. I've only got a few viewers on right now. I know we used to do this a lot later at night, so it'll probably take a little time to get used to doing it at 3. But if anybody has any questions or wants me to address anything for them, I'm watching the comments. And if you comment after the live airs, we will still be able to see it and answer it afterwards. So. I don't see anybody. Okay. Well, just a little update. If you have any questions, if you need anything at all, reach out to us and we'll be glad to help you. If we can't help you, we'll find somebody that can. So, y'all have a good day. Happy back to school, and we'll talk to you guys next month. Bye.